say hello to my guest. Hey, what you doing there? His name is Cookie. Hi all, welcome to my channel, and in fact, welcome to my very first video ever. As you might see at the moment of recording this, I have 0 subscribers. So if you like this video, go ahead, become my very first subscriber, make my day, and I would remember you forever, I'm sure of it. Even when I hit 10 million subs. Yeah, things that are sure to happen. So today we're reviewing the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte cover in the shade of golden beige. And this is me without makeup. I've got my favorite t-shirt on, got my cat ears on, and we are ready for the makeup review. Okay, so let's see what L'Oreal says about this foundation. Long lasting, second skin finish with an ultra blurring serum and highly mattifying powders to deliver an ultra resistant matte coverage with up to 24 hours shine resistance. Okay, 24-hour shine resistance. It sounds like extremely matte. I don't know how about you guys, but if I try a really matte foundation, within 2 hours or 3 hours, my natural oils start coming through, and actually it looks more natural, I would say. I don't know how about you, what your preferences are, and my skin is actually on a drier side, but it gets really oily through the day. So I do enjoy matte foundations a lot. Actually, that's what I prefer the most. But if no shine would come through at all, it would be a bit of a problem for me. I don't know how about you. I guess it sounds like a very good foundation for really oily skin. How about the dry ones? I'm not so sure, so we will test it out. We'll see. What's more, it says it has a high pigment concentration. Very good for rosacea, it's amazing. Foundation naturally blends onto your skin for barely there feel and full coverage. Say no to compromise and get ready for a foundation that won't let you down, won't run around and desert you. Sweat-proof, heat-proof, transfer-proof, waterproof. Wow, the claims are amazing. But I was really glad when I was ordering the foundation that I saw that they have pale shades with yellow undertone, which is really good because, well, if you have rosacea and you try to put pink undertone foundation, it's gonna look awful, like really bad. When I used to use the older version, I really liked it. It would stay the whole day, and yeah, it was really matte, but it worked for me. But my biggest problem was that I was using their shade 11 Vanilla, which is one of their lightest shades, but it has really pink undertone and it didn't fit me at all. So I tried to mix it with other foundations to give more yellow undertone. But with the new one, it's not a problem, it appears. They have pink undertones, yellow undertones, so it's much easier to choose the right foundation. So that's great. The package is very convenient, I would say. It's just a regular squeezy tube, and I think the shade is really good. So, okay, let's try to match it on my skin. I'll just dab it like that. I think it's a pretty good match because it's light, a bit yellowy. Yeah, and when you spread it on the skin, like it kind of disappears. So that means it's a good match, right? As you can see, my skin is pretty light. I have rosacea. I have a oily T-zone. I have a bumpy texture on my forehead. So this is a package of problems, I would say. And today I have few pimples, as you can see. So it's a really good day for foundation testing, essentially. The worse your skin is, the better it is for testing. So we will see if this can cover this in 1 layer or 2 layers. We'll see how it goes. I feel obliged to say that my skin is washed and moisturized. You know, everyone does that for some reason, but yeah, it is. I'm gonna use a beauty blender for this foundation. Okay, let's see what's the consistency like. Brown. Bam. Okay, it's pretty thick, I would say. Like, if you move it around, it's not running at all. Interesting. Right. Dab, dab, dab. Okay. Let's see. And in a very gentle way, I'm just dabbing the product into my skin. Whoa. What do you think? Does the color match? It looks fine, I guess. Okay, maybe it's a bit light. A bit light. One thing that I can say straight away is the coverage. Can you see it? Like on this side, you can see pimples, like even my pores and all that stuff. Here, barely anything. And this is just one layer. No concealer, nothing. I just love beauty blenders, especially in the summertime, like they're slightly wet. And it's just so refreshing, and you just dab your face with it, and it's just like a feet massage, you know? The coverage is amazing. I have a big pimple here, and you go, and it just covers so well. I like it. Now that's an interesting look. Red forehead, red nose, but I'm kind of into it. Forehead. My forehead is probably my most problematic area. As I mentioned, it's red and it has a bumpy texture, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I have visited dermatologists and nothing works. So if you have something similar, like leave a comment down below and tell me what to do. Oh my god, it covered everything. Like, I don't feel the need to put a second layer on at all. Okay, wow. Is it too pale or is it fine? I guess we'll have to bronze it and see how it looks like. Man, the coverage! Actually, my holy grail foundation is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and oh my god, the coverage is actually better than Estee Lauder. This is crazy. But my main question is, does it look natural? Does it have second skin feel to it? Just okay. So it has dried down completely. Like, I haven't powdered my face. It's dry. Completely dry. So far it feels really good, but second skin, it does feel like you have something on, but it's so dry that it doesn't really bother you, you know. I really don't like foundations which ones you put on, it feels heavy, and you touch it and it's sticky. Like, this is the worst, but this is not the case. Okay, I'm really satisfied so far, and I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup. Let's cover all that lack of sleep. I look like a ghost right now. Shout out to all the bulbous nose owners in the world. Let's contour. Bam. Oh, this is my favorite part. Just a tiny sparkles on the eyes. So, looking at the foundation, how does it look like for you guys? For me, it looks flawless. I only used one layer of foundation and it has covered everything. All the redness, all the pimples, all skin textures, pigmentation, whatever, everything. I have to say it is a very dry foundation, but even now when I applied it, I can feel that it's like a cement. I know that if I accidentally touched my skin, like, let's try, like, even rub it, nothing there. And let's take a closer look. It didn't rub off. For oily skin, it should be amazing. For dry skin, not sure how dry your skin is. If it's really dry, maybe it's not the best, but if your skin is dry, you get oily T-zone, let's say, you moisturize, it's fine. Like, that's my skin type. I'm really curious to see if my skin oil will come through during the day or it stays as dry as it is now. Still looking good. A tiny bit of face oil has come through, but nothing crazy. Foundation still looks really good. The only thing that I can notice is that it has rubbed off a tiny bit on my chin, but it's because I do this a lot, so it's usual, I say. But yeah, looking good. So if you liked my video or if you like my puppy, leave a like, subscribe, and become a Patreon. Bye!